In George Orwell's 1984, Syme is a minor but significant character whose role in the narrative provides critical insights into the party's control over language and thought. As a fervent supporter of the party and a philologist working on the 11th edition of the Newspeak dictionary, Syme represents both the intellectual rigor and the inherent dangers of totalitarian ideology. Through Syme's character, Orwell explores themes of linguistic manipulation, the suppression of independent thought, and the fragility of intellectualism under oppressive regimes. Role in the narrative. Syme is introduced as a colleague of Winston Smith at the Ministry of Truth, where he is engaged in the meticulous task of refining Newspeak, the party's official language. Unlike many of the other characters in the novel, Syme is portrayed as highly intelligent and articulate. He takes great pride in his work, viewing the reduction of language as a noble endeavor that serves the party's ultimate goal of controlling thought. Syme's enthusiasm for Newspeak and his intellectual curiosity set him apart from the complacent, unquestioning masses. Despite his loyalty to the party, Syme's intellectualism and candor make him a liability in a society that values orthodoxy over critical thinking. Winston recognizes that Syme is too intelligent to survive in the party's rigid hierarchy, predicting that he will inevitably be vaporized. This prediction comes true, as Syme's name eventually disappears from all records, a fate that underscores the party's intolerance for individuals who deviate, even slightly, from its prescribed norms. For Winston, Syme represents both a kindred spirit and a cautionary figure. Winston recognizes Syme's intelligence and shares his interest in the mechanics of language, but he is also acutely aware of Syme's vulnerability. Syme's eventual disappearance reinforces Winston's understanding of the party's ruthlessness and the futility of resistance. It also serves as a reminder of the fragility of intellectualism in a society that prioritizes orthodoxy over critical thought. Symbolic significance. Syme symbolizes the paradoxical nature of intellectualism under totalitarian rule. On the one hand, his intelligence and expertise are indispensable to the party's efforts to perfect Newspeak and solidify its control over thought. On the other hand, his intellectual curiosity and tendency to speak openly make him a threat to the party's authority. Syme's fate illustrates the party's distrust of intellectuals, even those who are ostensibly loyal to its ideology. Through Syme, Orwell highlights the role of language as a tool of oppression. Syme's work on Newspeak is central to the party's strategy of eliminating unorthodox thought by reducing the range of expression available to citizens. By systematically removing words and simplifying grammar, the party seeks to eliminate the possibility of dissent. Syme's enthusiasm for this project underscores the insidious nature of the party's control, as even those who understand the implications of linguistic manipulation can become complicit in its execution. Syme also serves as a symbol of the dangers of excessive zeal. His unbridled enthusiasm for Newspeak and his willingness to discuss its implications openly reveal a lack of self-preservation that ultimately leads to his downfall. This aspect of Syme's character underscores the precarious position of individuals who are too passionate or outspoken, even when their goals align with the regime's objectives. Broader implications. Syme's character serves as a vehicle for Orwell's critique of totalitarianism and its impact on language and thought. Through Syme, Orwell explores the concept of linguistic determinism, the idea that language shapes perception and thought. By controlling language, the party seeks to control reality itself, rendering dissent not only dangerous, but also linguistically impossible. Syme's work on Newspeak exemplifies this process, illustrating how the party's manipulation of language serves as a means of erasing individuality and enforcing conformity. The elimination of Syme also highlights the party's broader strategy of maintaining power through fear and unpredictability, by vaporizing individuals who deviate from the norm, even loyal party members like Syme. The regime reinforces the notion that no one is safe from scrutiny. This creates an atmosphere of paranoia and self-censorship, ensuring that citizens remain obedient and compliant. Syme's fate also reflects Orwell's warning about the dangers of intellectual complacency. While Syme is intellectually capable of understanding the implications of Newspeak, he fails to recognize the personal risks associated with his work and his outspoken nature. His inability to navigate the political realities of the party's regime serves as a cautionary tale about the vulnerability of intellectuals in oppressive systems. Conclusion: Syme is a minor but pivotal character. He embodies the themes of linguistic manipulation, intellectual vulnerability, and the oppressive nature of totalitarian rule. Syme's character serves as a lens through which to examine the relationship between language and power. His work on Newspeak provides a chilling illustration of how language can be weaponized to suppress dissent and control thought. Syme's ultimate fate underscores the dehumanizing effects of totalitarianism, highlighting the ways in which oppressive regimes target and eliminate individuals who pose even a perceived threat to their authority. Through Syme's role in the narrative, Orwell explores the party's use of language as a tool of control and the inherent dangers of intellectualism in an authoritarian society. Syme's fate serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of individuality and the pervasive reach of the party's power, making him a crucial element in Orwell's critique of totalitarianism and its dehumanizing effects.